For many who have served our country, an invisible challenge can linger long after their service: the struggle to hear clearly. Our next guest is here to share new solutions that restore both hearing and connection. Let's welcome Eric Branda, Director of Hearing Technology and Research for WS Audiology. Good to have you. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, good to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so I wanted to start off by asking, why are challenges with hearing and persistent ringing in the ear so common among those who have served in the military?
Well, if we think about people who have served in the military, they're exposed to a lot of loud sounds. So the high intensity noise can be through combat, gunfire, aircraft explosions. A lot of these loud sounds can start to create noise induced hearing loss. And very common with noise induced hearing loss is tinnitus, that ringing in the ears. So these become kind of a double whammy. In fact, tinnitus has historically been kind of the number one most common service connected disability among our US veterans.
Oh, wow. Okay, so what would you say are the biggest just daily frustrations that veterans and non-veterans alike face when they can't fully participate in a conversation due to that lack of hearing that's happening to them?
So with hearing loss, it's not a matter that we've hit, say, a mute button or just turn the volume down real low. It's actually different parts of speech that we start missing. So think about a graphic equalizer, and we start to turn down the treble. So you hear people talking, but a lot of the clarity is gone. Those S's, those T's, those P's, those K's, those things that really make the words make a difference, we start to miss that. So it sounds like a lot of people are mumbling. And then you start to put that into noisy environments, and the noise starts to cover that. And all of a sudden, you're saying what a lot. And you first think it's people mumbling, but it's actually you're not picking up all of those different speech cues to understand the conversation.
All right, and we want to look for solutions when having to battle with hearing loss. So how is modern technology evolving to help people better navigate those noisy real world environments, like even family dinners or community gatherings?
Yeah. So what we do is one of the products we're working with is our Signia Pure Charge and Go BCT IX, and the IX is for integrated experience. And what we're doing with that is really looking how to improve the multi-talker conversation. So the first thing we want to do is amplify those sounds that they're having trouble hearing. But then when we get into this multi-talker noisy situation, we start to focus on not just one talker, but maybe different talkers in the room. And we can focus on them and suppress the competing noise around them so that we can hear the conversation we want to hear, suppress the noise that's going to compete with it. And then on top of that, we have Bluetooth compatibility in the hearing aid. So now we can, stream to phones, stream to other ways that we want to be connected to our world.
Yeah, I'm sure once getting those solutions, it provides a lot of relief. For someone who maybe feels hesitant, maybe they're thinking, I'm not losing my hearing, it's just someone's talking softly, they haven't really pinpointed what it is. What would you say to encourage them to take the first step toward addressing their hearing?
So I actually say the first step is to just realize that a hearing loss is more obvious than a hearing aid. The first thing you want to do is start to look at, going to get some help, get your hearing tested, look at the technology that you can wear, because that opens up the communication, that opens up connectivity with friends, family, and really kind of brings you into, back into the world to enjoy going out and being with friends.
Yeah, we want to make sure our veterans and everyone alike is able to hear in those situations, especially as we have those get-togethers, those family gatherings as the holidays approach us. Eric, thank you so much for these helpful tips and information. I'm going to let our viewers know where they can get a little bit more information. To our viewers, supporting the health of hearing can improve the lives of veterans. To take a free online hearing test, visit signia.net.